Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/OhNoConsequences. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cat will convince you. And random fact about my cat society is that one way on how they celebrate Dear Leader Day is by putting a pipe bomb in their Dear Leader's car. And also before I get started, don't forget to check out my other channel, Surrender Reviews, where I do video game, movie, and show reviews, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, I was overbearing to my kids and neglectful to my husband. Why don't they want to spend time with me? And this person here says, my ex and I had our first child when we were 26. We met at a bar celebrating our 21st birthday. We are literally the exact same age. She changed, being a mom became her only identity. Our second child, when we were 28, compounded it. She was a mom, not a wife, and not even herself. Not the woman I met, fell in love with, and married. All she wanted to do was kid stuff, kid movies, kid TV, kid books, everything. If I wanted to drop the kids off and take her to a farmer's market, she would say no, that the kids love the farmer's market. They are 1 and 3. They do not love the farmer's market. If anything, the older one loves the mini donuts. And she couldn't stand to hear them cry and let them sleep with us constantly. When I put my foot down, she would start crying about how mean I was. When the kids finally outgrew that, she would let them come into her room without knocking. So that was kind of interesting during S, and having a cold little hand grab my calf made for at least one very hard thrust. When I put my foot down, she started crying about how mean I was. When the kids finally outgrew that, she would let them come into her room without knocking, so S was interesting. Having a cold little hand grab my calf made for at least one very hard thrust. I put a lock on the bedroom door, she took it off. We went for counseling, she went for counseling, nothing ever changed. She said that it would be different when the kids got older. It never really changed. I left when the kids were 9 and 11. I had planned and paid for a trip for our 15th anniversary. We were going to Thailand that we had planned when we were younger. She changed the plans, and she canceled with her parents watching the kids, and we went as a family to Disney World. We had been there the year before, and the kids loved it so much. I lasted another 6 months, then I left. I pay child support, I pay spousal support, I am there for the kids all the time. I enjoy my time with them, and I got to go to their extracurriculars on the days I don't have them. I have rooms for them in my house. I met someone new a year later. We got married a year after that. We had our first child 2 years later, and she is an excellent stepmom, and the kids are polite and friendly with her. They were grown up, and they had a mom, so she's more of a trusted adult. The kids are now 16 and 14, and they are sick of their mom's attention. They are spending more and more of their time at my house, and I love having them over. They now understand what privacy and personal space mean. My ex is lonely. She has devoted her life to the kids, and she expected them to be around her forever, I guess. She has dated other men, but refuses to prioritize them in any way over the kids. An example, one guy lasted 6 months. He wanted to take her away for the weekend. She couldn't because the younger one had a soccer game. It was my weekend. The guy had checked with me that I would be attending and not just leaving the kid at the field. I was. She refused to go and showed up at the game without him. That was the last time I saw him. She is getting angry and bitter that I left her alone to go start a new family with my child bride. My wife is 30 when I met her, and I was 38, so I wasn't exactly robbing the cradle. I told her that she wanted that life, and that I gave her every opportunity to be my partner, and she said she would rather be a mom. She said that wasn't true. I asked her to prove me wrong, to tell me when she put our relationship above the slightest inconvenience to our kids. She couldn't do it. I reminded her that she passed up a weekend with her boyfriend to go to a soccer game. She said it was important. I said that adult relationships are important too. My wife thinks that I was harsh but fair. Our child sleeps through the night in her nursery though. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna probably give this like probably a 40 out of 50. I mean, I do see a bit of the mom side, but I will say that she probably maybe should have also had a bit of a better balance with her husband, and she really is actually damaging her relationship with her kids by being overbearing like this. And yeah, like I said, she needs to have a better balance with her partners too. And this next post here says, "Scamming boss got scammed." And this person here says, "I remember an old boss who ran a scam call center complaining that his staff screwed him over by giving the victims their own banking details instead of his, and that he had to shut down his operation." Well, I mean, he ran a scam call center, and, well, I guess we can all agree that we do not like those people. And for this one, I'm gonna give this a me approved out of 50, because I approve of what the staff did. I mean, we call this karma, and who knew that that would come back to bite him in the butt, especially hard. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.